Thank you. It's an honor to be here with you, and you can just continue laying like you are now. And I'll talk to you a little bit about energy medicine yoga. And you're already working with your energy. You're using your breath to shift from your sympathetic to your parasympathetic nervous system. With that, you're relaxing and uniting your body, mind, and spirit. And I want you to just notice how you feel right now. And a little bit more about me. Deb was one of my first teachers. COVID brought me to yoga, and it's all been online unless I went to a training or like now get to be here with you all. And from the beginning, I had about 4 teachers then. And from the beginning, 3 of them had had energy medicine yoga training already at that point. And that's certainly been a blessing to me. And the first thing I did was a week-long offering online offered by a gal that grew up in the town. I'm from Washington State on Whidbey Island, and she grew up there, and she was in Whitefish, Montana, working at a studio there, and she offered something. And I thought, I'm going to be home. I'd been wanting to do yoga, but had never done it. And it was like 20 minutes a day. And at the end of that week, I knew yoga was for life for me because of the stretching and how it made me feel. So, and I had the good fortune through that studio to find out about Deb. And so that's kind of my history with yoga. And this is my first energy medicine yoga class because I took that training first, but you couldn't be certified in that until you completed a 200-hour training. And so I completed that 200-hour training in December, and then I was certified with the energy medicine yoga in January. So this is my first class. And this is going to be a lot more information, introduction, than you'd have a lot more asana if it was a regular energy medicine yoga class. And energy medicine yoga combines energy medicine, ancient Chinese medicine, and yoga, which was from India. Both of those are about 5,000 years old. And Donna Eden brought energy medicine to our country. She's about 80, maybe a little more than 80, and she sees energy and has healed herself. At 27, she was told to get her life in order because she wasn't going to be around long. And she thought, she had 2 kids. I want to be around. And she could see energy. She didn't know everybody else couldn't see energy. I don't see energy, but she was able to heal herself. And then she found out about ancient Chinese medicine and studied that and realized what she was seeing was what those people worked with. And again, with the same in India. So the energy part comes from Donna Eden's work. And then in 2014, Lauren Walker, who was a very strong yogi, combined energy medicine with yoga. And that's the history of how we get our energy medicine yoga. And there are 9 systems in the body, energy systems, and you're working with one of them. There's the electrics. You know about EKGs. You can see that, and that's how we are electrical beings. And Einstein said everything is energy, and that's all there is. And so the systems are the meridians. I'm just gonna tell you what the systems are. We're not going to go into detail. They're meridians, chakras, which you've probably heard of, our aura, which can be measured scientifically, our radiant circuits, our triple warmers, our Celtic systems, the 5 elements, and the basic grid. That's it. Those are the 9 energy systems, and they're like a river. They all do interconnect. The radiant circuits connect them all, as does the triple warmer. And so now I want to invite you to come to a comfortable seat on your mat or in a chair. And we're going to do the energy medicine wake up. And we do this to get our energy moving in the way we want it to move. Energy wants to move, energy needs space to move. And when you do a regular yoga class, you're moving energy. The energy medicine yoga gives you a little, a way to intentionally work with your energy so it can support you whatever you're doing. And the energy medicine wake up has a different breath pattern. It's in through the nose and out through your mouth. We're wanting the energy to have space to move. So that's the hardest thing about it. So breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Continuing with that, we're going to do 4 thumps. And the first thump, you'll come to the knobby bone on your collarbone, come out an inch and down an inch. And if it's comfortable to you, begin tapping, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. This is K27, and it gets your energy moving forward. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Moving to the sternum with 1 or 2 hands. This stimulates your immune system. In through the nose, out through your mouth. Coming under your arms to the side seam of your body. In through the nose, out through the mouth. This helps with digestion. This is on your spleen meridian, and it helps with digestion not only of food, but emotions, thoughts, experiences. In through the nose, out through your mouth. And the 4th thump is on your cheekbones, right below the pupils of your eyes. A little lighter tap here. This is on your stomach meridian. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And this helps with grounding our electrical energy to the earth. In through the nose, Out through the mouth. Now rest your hands on your thighs and just notice what you notice. You may notice a shifting in your energy. You may not. Our energies are subtle, but as we pay attention to them, we get to experience them in a more direct way. Blinking the eyes open. Let's do a little homolateral slapping of left palm to left thigh, right palm to right thigh. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Dust that off. And we're going to do cross crawl, bringing right hand to left leg, left hand to right. This is good for your brain health. It's good for patterning your energy. It's at crossing the body. We want it crossing over. The homolateral's good. That's where our habits are, but we want our energy patterning across our body. Dust that off. Bring your hands in front of the pubic bone. And this is a good time to set an intention for your practice, for your day. I'm setting abundant energy as my intention. You're welcome to use that if you want or set your own. And we're going to zip it up. And we're going to inhale, bringing the hands in front of the mouth, flipping them, continuing to inhale, and then exhale, bringing it down. 2 more times, just like that. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time. And now we're going to hook that up. 1 finger in the belly button, 1 finger between your eyebrows. Pull in and up 3 breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Like I said, energy needs to move. It wants to move. It needs space to move. Any movements you make, it helps create space for energy. But energy also forms habits, some of them good and some of them we'd like to change, those that don't serve us. And we can affect that. I want to introduce Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing. And this helps moving the energy back and forth. You're going to place your 2 peace fingers between your eyes and use your thumb and your ring finger to alternately close one nostril and open the other. I'll demonstrate and then you can join in. So it'll be a inhale. Close the left nostril with your ring finger. Exhale the right nostril. Inhale the right nostril. Close the right nostril with your thumb. Exhale the left nostril. Inhale the left nostril. Close the left nostril. Open the right. Exhale through the right nostril. Inhale right, switch. Exhale left. Inhale left. Switch. Exhale right. And I invite you to continue this for a few breaths of your own. This gets the subtle energies crossing over. It's good for our brain. The next time you exhale through your left nostril, bring your hands down to your lap and breathe through both nostrils. Switching to our Ujjayi breath, which is in through the nose, out through the nose, which is what you do for most of your yoga practice. We're going to warm up our bodies a little bit, and I think we'll do this seated. You can stay on your cushion or come down on your mat. And let's start with some body circles. We'll go both directions. Warming up the spine. Switching directions with our circles. Coming to stillness with a tall spine. Let's do some seated cat-cows. Breathing in through the nose. Coming forward, rounding back. Out through the nose. You've probably done this from all fours before. I'm sure you have. Coming back to a tall spine, let's come over onto our mats, onto all fours, however you want to get there. Your hands are spread wide, your fingers can grip the mat a little bit, your knees are under your hips, and let's do some of those cat-cows here. Inhaling to cow, exhaling to cat. Inhale to cow, exhale to cat. Do 3 more of those on your own. Coming back to tabletop, let's sink back into a child's pose. Knees together. Take a couple of breaths here. Inhale, back to all fours. Curl your toes under, and let's come into a downward facing dog, if that's in your practice. Lifting the hips high, pedaling out the feet, just waking up the hamstring. Everything we do should feel good. If you're uncomfortable at any time, move back into a comfortable pose. On your next inhale, look at your hands and tiptoe up into a forward fold, walking your feet to your hands, towards your hands, and hang in a forward fold. Your knees are bent, your belly's on your thighs, and you're looking at the back of the room. And now slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. You can run your hands up the back of your legs, coming to a mountain pose, palms facing forward, feet rooted into the ground. You can feel all four corners of your feet. Pick up your toes, put them down one at a time. Head is over your body's in a line like a string of pearls, with one end being attached to the sun and the other end in the center of the earth. And those pearls have knots between them and some give. So you're in a comfortable stand with your shoulders over your hips over your ankles. Your feet are rooted into the ground. Inhale, circle sweep your arms up to high mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to high mountain. Reaching high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to high mountain. And now grab opposite elbows. And let's stretch to the right, holding on to your elbows. Coming back to center, lean to the left. Coming back to center. And now with breath, let's move to the right. Back to center. Move to the left. A nice stretch in our side bodies, creating space between our ribs. The next time you're in the center, bring your hands back up to high mountain. Inhale, goal post your arms. Exhale, lift your heart. Inhale to high mountain. Exhale, goal post. Inhale to high mountain. This time, swan dive to a forward fold. Your hands coming towards the floor or towards your shins, knees bent, belly on thighs. Ujjayi breath. On your next inhale, come to a halfway lift, hands on your shins or your back is straight, the crown of your head is pointing to the front of the room, your tail to the back. On your next exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. This time, circle sweep your arms up, one vertebra at a time, inhaling and coming to high mountain. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to high mountain. Swan dive to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to high mountain. And this time, I want us to Celtic weave to our forward fold. And a Celtic weave looks like this. And you just weave forward, coming into a forward fold. And then place your pointed fingers on the inside of your big toe and trace along your foot, coming back to your ankle, and then up the inside of your legs. This is our spleen meridian. When you get to the top of your legs, come out to your hips, come up the outside of your body, up above your armpits, and then back to that point on the side seam of your body. This is a spleen meridian, and we want to feed this meridian. Inhale to high mountain. Exhale, hands to forward to your heart center. And we want to calm our triple warmer, which is our fight, flight, or freeze response. And our modern life encourages that to be activated more than it needs to be. So bringing your fingertips to the center of your forehead, just press in and pull out to your temples. Do that 2 more times. This helps to calm the triple warmer, helps us to get from our sympathetic to our parasympathetic. And this time, trace around your ears, come down your neck, grab onto your shoulders, and just let your hands hang here, the weight of your elbows. Enjoy a couple of breaths here. And then exhale, pulling across that muscle and bringing your hands to your heart center. Circle sweep your arms to high mountain. Celtic weave again to a forward fold. And we're going to trace that spleen meridian again, which starts on the inside of the big toe, runs along your foot back to the ankle, and then comes up the inside of your legs, flares out at the hips, up above the armpit crease, back down. We're going to calm triple warmer again, and we're going to do that spleen trace again. So fingertips to your forehead, pull out with a little pressure there. back around your ears, down your neck. Let your fingers grip. You can just rock a little bit here. Move a little. Let those fingers slide over, come to your heart center. Inhale to high mountain. Celtic weave to forward fold. And trace up that spleen meridian one more time. Your hands help move energy in your body. Back to the spleen point. And shake off your hands. Let's step back into a lunge. Bending step your right foot back, it's straight. Your left knee is bent. You can see your toes. And we're going to do some arm circles. Well, you can have your hands at heart center. Let's see how steady we are here. This is a little bit of a balancing pose too. Drop the right hand down and let's do 3 backwards circles. Slow, be slow. Spin your right heel down, coming into a warrior 2. So your left knee is still bent, your right leg is straight, your arms tee out, and you're looking over. Your left arm is over your left leg, and you're looking over your middle finger. Drop your right arm down your back leg and bring your left arm up. You're in an extended side angle here. Actually, you're in a reverse warrior here. Come back to warrior 2. Pivot your right foot. Bring your right hand forward. Step forward into mountain pose. Good job, you guys. Really good job. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Stepping our left foot back, coming into a lunge. So your right knee is bent right over your ankle. You can see your toes. Your left leg is straight. Your hands can be at heart center. Spin your left heel down and come into a warrior 2. Your right hand is extended in front. Your right knee is bent. Your left leg is straight. And let's do some backward arm circles with the left hand. And bring your right hand to your heart. These are slow. Bring both hands to heart center. Pivot your back foot so it's facing forward, and then step forward into mountain pose. Good job. Good job. Let's make our way down to our mats again. Come into a comfortable seat. I want to introduce one more breath pattern to you. And this has to do with balancing our emotions and our energy. And there are 5 sounds for this based on Chinese medicine and the 5 elements that as they describe that we are, which are water, wood, fire, earth, and metal. And we're all a combination of all those. And there are sounds associated with this and asanas. I'm not going to show you the asanas today, but the sounds you can do can help balance your energy and your emotions. And the sound for the water element is an inhale through the nose and an exhale. It's like blowing out a candle. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling. And this helps transform fear into courage. And we are energy. We're constantly moving. Which would, again, using the breath would be helping us move from one state to another. The second one is the wood sound, which is shh. And it's transforming anger into inspiration or right action. And you can imagine you're wanting to get rid of something. Inhale, exhale. Something you want out of your life. Like, I want perfectionism out of mine. And this time you're going for the tap root. Pulling it up. Expelling the venom. For the fire element, the sound is. And with this, you're transforming anxiety into joy. And I'm going to show you the hand movements for this one. You're going to inhale, tint your fingers, bring them down to the crown of your head, bringing down the flame. Inhale again, tint your fingers, come to the third eye. Inhale again, tint your fingers, come to your heart. Inhale again, tint your fingers, come to your belly button. Relax your hands down into a triangle. 3 more breaths with the. You're bringing that flame down into your belly where you want it. Next, give yourself a hug, reaching under both arms to that spleen point. And this is the Ujjayi breath, in through the nose, out through the nose. And it's called cradling the baby. It's transforming worry into unconditional love for yourself and for everyone in your life. And then inhale and hold your breath and pull down the help you need from the divine for that unconditional love. Holding your breath, exhaling, hands to heart center. The fifth breath is for the metal element, and it's transforming grief into faith. And it's human reaching for the divine because we can't solve all the problems of the world by ourselves. And the sound for this is without help from the universe, from God, from your higher power, from the divine. So it's and I'm going to show you the arm movements for that because you're going to inhale with your arms out wide. And then you hug forward like you're hugging a beach ball, but your fingers don't touch all the things you love. But there's more than you can do. Once more, inhaling with the, exhaling with the, again, a little higher. The fingers don't quite reach. The third time, your fingers do reach. You slide your hands down the back of your arms, up over your shoulders, exhaling as your hands come over your lungs. Human touching the divine, surrendering the things you can't do with faith in the divine. Transforming grief, surrendering to faith. Come down onto our backs and hugging our knees in to our chest and just rock back and forth a little bit, side to side. And then we're going to do a side twist here. So keeping your knees up close to your chest and teeing out your arms, let your knees fall towards the right. Inhale back to center. Hug the knees. Tee out the arms and let them fall towards the left. Back to center. Hug the knees. And we're going to repeat that, teeing the arms and going to the right, and enjoy about 3 breaths. On the right. Bring your knees back to the center when you've completed that with your breaths. Hug the knees again. And then letting them fall to the left for about 3 breaths. Meeting again in the center. And you're going to have a little free time here to move however you'd like. Maybe happy baby, if that's in your practice, reaching for the sides of your feet, rocking side to side. Or you can relax your feet down to the mat, tent your legs together. Any movements that feel good. Straightening your legs and rotating your feet, wiggling those ankles a little bit. And bring your feet down to your mat if they're not already there. Getting ready for Shavasana. So you can get into a comfortable position. And before we completely relax, I'd like you to rub your hands together, creating some heat over your heart space. And then place your hands with that heat over your eyes, the heel of your hand on your cheekbone, your fingers up into your hairline. This is good for the eyes. A lot of the tension we carry in our bodies is in our eyes. Leave your hands over your eyes as long as that's comfortable. And then just relax your hands down onto your body or beside you on the floor for Shavasana. Begin to deepen your inhales and your exhales. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. If a good morning stretch would feel good to you, lengthen out into that stretch from fingers to the toes. And rolling on to one side or the other, cradling your head in your arm, your knees are bent. And when you're ready, using your hand to help you sit up, come back into a seated position on your mat, hands at heart center. One more thing, let's do a little head scrub. Take your fingers, if you don't mind messing up your hair, lots of neurovascular points on our heads. Rub the bony ridge at the bottom of where your neck and your head come together. When you're finished with that, bring your hands back to heart center. The light and love in me sees and honors the light and love in each of you. Thank you for your practice with me. Thank you for your practice with each other. May you have peace, peace, peace. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. You're so welcome.